Hello, all my dear family and friends and fans. It's been a while since I've been back with you, but I'm back. And guess what I'm making today for you? Something that my daughter Stacy has been requesting for a very long time. So I'm going to put my apron on.
I'll give you a hint.
Pretty lady apron. I just washed my hands.
Here's your hint. Anybody guess? Any guesses?
Okay. And the recipe is in that Noodles to Strudels book that I've used in the past for the shortbread and for the Mandelbrot, the biscotti. So it's called citrus bars. You can call them lemon squares. Depends how you cut it into bars or squares. Citrus, lemon, you can even use lime. So I'm going to show you how simple it is. We're first going to make the crust, which is 3 ingredients. And I use my blender for this, the blade.
The isn't that called like a, I can't think of the word. Processor, food processor.
The food processor, right.
That's what it is.
So we're going to put in a stick of butter. Just have your butter so you can cut it. Room temperature is fine. You don't want it melted though, that's for sure. Okay.
So 1 stick of butter. So we're making the crust? Is that what
we're making the crust now? You need 1 stick of butter. You need a cup of flour and 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Just 3 ingredients, that's all. Okay, here's the powdered sugar. I'm back.
We didn't miss you.
Here's the
You weren't gone long
sugar,
enough.
1/4 cup. And you want 1 cup of flour.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. So it's really, really simple. And if you like if you want to, this is for an 8-inch square pan, but if you want a thicker crust, just double it. And put it in a 9x13 pan and it'll be a little thicker. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. That was, now look at it. That was maybe about 5-10 seconds. I'm going to get it a little more crummy.
Okay.
That should do it.
A little more crummy to taste yummy.
A little more crummy to taste yummy. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, we're going to put it in the pan and we're going to bake it at 350 for 25 minutes.
Do we have to turn the oven on?
We should turn the oven on.
You remember how?
No.
Slide your finger over it.
Slide my finger over it.
There you go. Hit oven.
Hit oven.
Hit my favorite or something. My favorite one.
Okay.
Is that 350?
350?
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Now hit start. Perfect. Okay, that's getting.
I can't keep up with all this new technology.
I
But
know.
thank God for Stacy. She can help me.
Here's your pan.
Okay.
You got it?
No, I don't have it.
What's
It's
going
stuck
on?
now.
Oh, it's stuck? Oh, let me help you. Hang on, guys.
Okay, it took some muscles, which I don't have, so Stacy helped me out, and presto, comes off. And then we're going to take this off. We're going to pour it into the pan. Don't grease the pan because there's enough grease in the crust, so you don't have to. And you just want to press it in with your nice clean fingers and get it all pressed so it looks like more solid than all crumbly like that.
Okay.
You want it to look more. And this is going to be a kind of a flaky crust because you still have little pieces of butter, which is what makes it flaky. So if we kept blending it and you wouldn't see any more pieces of butter. Your crust wouldn't be as flaky. That I know just from experience, but you'll figure it out. Maybe you like it both ways. I don't know.
Yeah, who wants to be flaky? I don't know. I only want a crust to be flaky. I'm glad you're not flaky, Mom. You showed up on time.
Sometimes. Depends on the time of day. I don't know if I should say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you live, but whatever. Good. Have a good one.
Good day. Buenos dias.
And as soon as this oven is at 350, we'll put this in for 25 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how to make the filling, which again is very, very simple.
All
All of my
right.
recipes are simple.
Awesome.
Be
I
right
like
back.
simple. All right. All right, she's washing her lemons because she's going to zest a few of them, or one. Right? You're going to zest one?
Yes, I'm going to zest one, but always wash your lemons because you just don't know who touched them last. You don't know
where they've been.
So, I need a half a teaspoon of lemon zest for this lemon, but I usually zest a whole lemon. I don't really measure it because you can't have too much zest.
No,
You know.
that's true.
So I'm going to zest it like this. These are really good. Any zester you have, but you just want the peel. You don't want the white part. So you just as you go, you just keep turning it. So you're just getting the yellow part, not the white part, because the white part is more bitter, whereas the yellow part is the
Flavor.
nice lemon flavor. Right.
Okay.
So it calls for a half a teaspoon, but if I do the whole lemon, it might be 3/4 of a teaspoon. If you have a big lemon, it might be a whole teaspoon. It'll still be delicious. So depending on how tart you want it.
And it's easier to zest before you cut. I learned that the hard way.
Yes, it's easier to zest before you cut it. Also, if it's frozen, it's easy to zest too. And you can freeze all your lemons if you have a lemon tree or you have a wonderful neighbor that's giving you lemons from her tree. Put them in the freezer and you could zest it on almost everything.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that looks like a full teaspoon, and that's just about the whole lemon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we need 3 tablespoons of juice, so I'm just going to cut this one.
And you got to
This
cut
might
it
make
out.
about 2 tablespoons, so I'm going to cut another one. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to come over here to the citrus juicer.
Boy, that machine has everything.
This box has everything. It's got the juicer, the blender. See
Oh my
how
God.
fast that goes? And look at it, it's just wonderful. The only downside is I can't talk when it's on because it makes a lot of noise. Okay, we're gonna see if this makes the 3 tablespoons. I don't know, it might not. If not, just add more. Sometimes 1 lemon will do it. Again, depending on how big your lemon is. So we're gonna put it in the blender now. 3 tablespoons. Here's 1, 2, 3. I can count.
Yay!
And we need 2 eggs. We're just going to crack the eggs right in here. Make sure we don't get any shells. And you know how to take the shell out. If you get a shell in it, just use the shell.
Yeah,
Use the big shell to scoop out the shell.
Yeah, that works great. It just like attracts it.
Yeah, it doesn't work with your finger or a spoon, forget it.
Right.
Okay, 2 eggs.
Plop, plop.
And we need 1 cup of sugar. So we're going to take this cup. Look at how it fits beautifully. This is my daughter, so I'm not used to using it, but
No, she's used to
Great.
using 5-gallon buckets.
cup of sugar.
But this is the reality of most people.
Oh, right. And we need a half a teaspoon of salt. And this is the kosher salt. You don't want
Is that a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon I gave you?
It's a half a teaspoon.
Oh, good. I thought I gave you a whole teaspoon. Phew.
And a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And you'll get this all, the recipe will all be written down. And that's it, I believe. Oh, we can't forget the zest.
No.
That's the best part. So here's the zest. This is a great zester. But whatever zester you have, I'm sure it'll work fine. Okay. Now, we're just going to turn it on for a second to blend it. That's it. There it is.
That's it.
There's your filling.
Man, I always thought lemon squares were like really hard to make.
That's it.
They're simple.
That's your filling.
Oh, the oven's ready for the base. Here.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put this in the oven now. The oven is heated to 350. I'm going to put it right in the center. And we need 25 minutes. And then we'll take it out and we'll put the filling on and bake it for another, I think, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll be back. Okay, I think we're going to check these now. It's been 20
minutes?
20 minutes, and they're more than ready. They're perfect.
Oh.
So depending on your oven, it might be 25 minutes, so check it after about 18 minutes and see if it's golden brown. Then it's ready to take out. Okay.
Okay.
Because we're gonna put the filling on now, and we have to still bake it again at 350 to get this lemon curd, good. So give this a little twist, a little stir. And then just pour it on right from the oven. It's still warm. It's okay. Just pour it on, and it'll go all over very nicely. You don't have to spread it. It spreads all by itself.
I like that.
Isn't that nice?
That's a benefit.
It spreads all by itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Then put it back in the oven and check it. Maybe after 15 minutes, and it should be. It shouldn't be wiggly. It should be solid. See, it's all wiggly now. Because it's still liquidy,
Yeah.
So the eggs in there is what's going to thicken it up. And they're going to be so good. I can smell that lemon already. I can't wait to taste it, Stace.
I can't either. That's the best part. You know it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, it's ready, I think.
15
Yeah,
minutes?
it's been 15 minutes. And it's golden on top. It's not wiggly.
Oh.
So it's done.
Perfect.
And what you have to remember is to cut it while it's warm.
Oh.
Because if you wait until it cools off, the crust will crack.
Okay.
Because it's cold and it's kind of like toffee, and you have to cut it while it's warm.
Okay. There's a sharp knife in that first drawer right there. Do you want?
So, and you can also eat it while it's warm, but we might wait because you'll burn your tongue on this. Okay, we're going to get to taste this. So after it cools, then you could sprinkle it with powdered sugar. If you sprinkle the powdered sugar on while it's hot, the sugar is going to absorb into the warm lemon curd and you won't see it. So I think the only reason you put the powdered sugar on is just because it looks nicer.
Tastes good too.
It does give a little sweetness to balance with the tartness of the lemon squares. So I wish you could be here to taste it, but guess what? You have the recipe now. You can make it yourself and you can eat them all, or you can share them with your friends and your family.
And you can live vicariously through us because we're going to taste it.
That's right. That's right.
It's the best part of filming my mommy.
This makes it this size. It makes 16 squares, or you can cut them in diamonds or bars.
If you turn them sideways, they'll be
Smaller
diamonds.
if you want.
If you turn them sideways, they'll be diamonds.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right.
Awesome. You found the biggest knife I have, right?
I know. Okay, we need like a scraper to get these out, but we'll wait till it cools now a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So the best part of this demonstration, is the tasting time.
Yes, yes.
And I'm going to sprinkle this with some powdered sugar.
Make sure it's on tight because I've done that before.
It's on tight. I usually hold the top as I'm doing it, so you have no accidents.
Oh my God, she has salt in the same container. One time I was over at her house and I did this with salt.
did not.
I did.
Oh, I know, but I don't remember putting salt in here.
Yeah, you had one with salt in it.
Oh, that was when I was teasing Dad for his on
April Fool's Day. Great.
Probably, I don't know. Anyway, okay, we get to taste. So now, because it's cool enough, the powdered sugar is going to stay, so you can see it. And
Oh, so pretty.
they're wonderful. Look at how they just flake. See how flaky it is? The crust is real flaky, and you want to taste?
I do. Thank you.
And the lemon, I used Meyer lemons, I think, on this from a friend's tree, so it'll be a little sweeter. So if you use the other lemons, I don't know what those are called, it won't be as sweet. It'll be more tart. So depending on what you taste, you know, what you like, just play with it and have fun and enjoy. And you can even make this lemon curd separately and put it on ice cream or angel food cake, or just get creative.
You know, I have a whole orange tree. Can I make orange bars? You said they were citrus bars.
That would be good.
You think they'd be good orange bars? Nobody's have you ever made orange squares?
Why not? And orange zest. Oh yeah, that would be really good.
All right, let's eat.
Here we go.
Oh.
Tasting time.
Oh, yum. I love these
the
things.
The crust is nice and crispy, so make sure it's golden brown before you pour the topping on it.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
It's just perfect. And if you use a smaller pan, you're going to have little thicker ones. If you use a bigger pan, it's going to be thinner. And just watch them as they're baking towards the end to make sure you don't want to overcook it and you don't want to undercook it. So golden brown and not wiggly.
Okay. Can you double the lemon curd part to make a thicker bar if you want?
Yeah, if you want more lemon in there, why not? Just double it and pour it on and just bake it a little bit longer. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yay.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Thank you. Remember to share and like and comment and get some merch.
Subscribe and all those things, and use the right channel. And this is my merch from Phoenix One, the Cookie Lady. You can order these. Guess who loves you? We do.
Yay! Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.